Hello, welcome to Objective 5.1 in the CompTIA IT Fundamentals. This lesson covers database concepts. A database is an organized list of data. Data in tables consist of row and columns. A database is stored on a server. A database can refer to the data or the software that manages the data. A database is persistent, and you can insert, update, delete, and query data. Here are some database examples. Your social security number is in a government database somewhere. Your name is in your employer's database. Your username and password are in a Microsoft database. Your student information, if you're a student, is in the school database. If you're a member of TikTok, your profile information is in a TikTok database. If you've ever used Amazon, you've used the product information in the Amazon database. Databases are designed to be easily and quickly searchable. Database speed is important to companies. When you shop online, you are accessing that company's product database. If you search for something, you want to see the search results instantly. Companies spend millions of dollars to make their database products faster than their competitors. We will cover the following topics in this lesson. The first topic is usage of database. Usage of database. Create is one of the methods for setting up a new database. It involves defining the structure of the database. For example, creating our product information database that you can see here on the right side, we defined 3 columns. The first column has the product name, the second column has the price, and the third column has the quantity. Name is a word, price is a dollar amount, and quantity is an integer value. Usage of database import input. Import and input, these are methods for adding data into the database. Input can be done manually, or you can import data from files or other databases. For example, we can add another product to this database of product names. We're going to add the product name mouse. We're going to give it a price of $15, and we're going to give it a quantity of 40. Query. Query is the method you use for retrieving information from a database. So here's an example using our same database that we've been using. We want to query the database for all products below $100. And so if you look through here, we will get 3 products returned from our query. The microwave, which is 75, the printer paper, which is 20, and the keyboard, which is 45. Those products all have prices below $100. Next are reports. Reports are charts and graphs. The database software can generate reports for us. They present data in an easy to understand way. And these reports, they aid in the decision making a company has to make. Example, a company can use its sales database to create a report. This report will let the company know which products are selling well and which are not. The company can use this information to decide which products to continue selling. Flat file versus database. What is a flat file? A flat file is a text file used to store data. It has a simple list structure. Entries are separated by a delimiter, either a comma or a tab. Examples of flat files include CSV, comma separated values, TSV, tab separated values, and plain text files. Flat files are easy to use. They're best for small lists of data, usually only a single user, and they're very portable. So here in the picture, you can see a monthly budget with all kinds of different expenses. And in the next image, I turn that handwritten list into a flat file. This is just a simple text file that lists out all of the expenses for somebody's budget. Next, what is a spreadsheet? A spreadsheet organizes data into rows and columns within a grid or table. Spreadsheets allow basic data analysis. You can plot data using charts and graphs. And examples of spreadsheets include Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. Here you see a laptop with a spreadsheet with some graphs. Okay, and then what is a database? Okay, so a database can store data in tables with rows and columns, similar to a spreadsheet, but much more powerful. Unlike a spreadsheet, tables can be linked, and we'll talk about that here in a second. Databases can manage large volumes of data. Think Amazon or the US government. They have advanced querying capabilities. They have a language, SQL, that lets you search through the database. These are used for large businesses, enterprise, or e-commerce platforms like Shopify or Amazon. And here we have two tables. We have one that's full of customers and the others that's full of products, and we're going to link these in a simple example. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about flat files versus databases. Multiple concurrent users. Databases support multiple concurrent users accessing and modifying data simultaneously. Flat files and spreadsheets can be used by one user at a time. Databases can support millions of users at the same time, so this is really the only option for large businesses. Think again of the Amazon product database. This is used by millions of people at the exact same time, and a database is the only way to accomplish this. Next, scalability. So, databases make it easy and inexpensive, well, relatively inexpensive, to add more users and improve performance. All you do is just add more servers. Flat files and spreadsheets are not designed to handle large data sets or additional users. Speed. Databases are much faster than flat files and spreadsheets. They allow you faster access, faster searching, and faster editing. The larger the data set, the larger the gap in performance. Companies spend years and millions of dollars making these databases as fast as possible. Variety of data. Flat files and spreadsheets are typically limited to storing simple lists of data. Databases can manage complex data structures and relationships, making them suitable for business applications. Example, a company could use a database to link together customer, product, vendor, and warehouse information in a single database. Records. Records are individual entries or row in a database table. And we'll talk about records and tables in the next lesson. Example, a record in our product table is the second row. You see where it says television, $550, 20 quantity. A record in the Amazon customer database would be a single customer. And finally, storage and data persistence. Storage and data persistence. Databases store data in a structured format within tables, making it easier to organize and retrieve information efficiently. Software uses a database for data storage. For example, Google Forms, Google Workspace, Moodle, Blackboard, these all use a database to store your data. Databases ensure data persistence, meaning that your data is stored reliably and is not lost even if the system crashes or is restarted. And this concludes all of the topics for this objective. I will see you in the next lesson.